It's Madden NFL 22, and today's clash of conferences is just moments away. It's the Bengals and the reigning Super Bowl champs. Coming up next.
First opened way back in 1924, but renovated in 2002. There's a look inside venerable Soldier Field in Chicago. Today, the curtain falls on the regular season. Here's the punter, Rigoberto Sanchez, on to get us started. And off we go from Soldier Field. From the 6. And makes it across the 20 as his guys will set up shop at the 23-yard line. The Bengals offense here ready to rock and roll. Joe Burrow is the man at quarterback.
Brandon, I don't know about you, but when I heard he threw 5 touchdown passes last week, I thought, well, he's going to be the AFC Offensive Player of the Week. I didn't need to hear any other stats, and it turned out to be right.
That's exactly right. It seemed like every time we turned around, he was throwing one in the end zone. But he doubled down. He said, I see 5 more in this game. Challenge accepted.
Challenge.
And his first pass here is going to fall incomplete. So now 2nd and 10 after the incompletion on first down. From the shotgun, Joe Burrow. He'll find his tight end. It's Adam Troutman. 9 yards, and that leaves him just short, so it'll be 3rd and less than a yard. This defense for the Bears, they were quite formidable in the win over Philly a week ago.
I have to admit, I was extremely impressed by what I saw on tape because they stayed in the face of the quarterback the entire game, ended up getting 4 sacks total, and made it difficult for him to step up and find receivers downfield. Also made it hard for him to escape the pocket and run.
And he's got a Bengals first down as he'll take this up to the 38-yard line.
Defensively here, you're facing a top 5 team in terms of points scored in the NFL. So when they're that high powered, you've got to find a way to hold them under 20. Because to me, that's the magic number. 20 points scored gives yourself you give yourself your best chance to win.
So if they're up around 24, 28, 30, they could be in some trouble.
And I think so, because then you turn it into a shootout, and that means your offense has to keep pace.
So here's a 1st and 10 at the 38. Burrow will throw. Man open, that's Jamar Chase, complete. And getting this just shy of midfield, they'll spot it at the 49. The numbers a week ago for Chase. 4 catches, 53 yards, and a touchdown.
And he was able to get open there, but that's not always easy against this bunch defensively. We are deep enough into the season where numbers count. This is #1 rated defense in the NFL. He'll have a tough time.
Now a toss left side into the hands of his tight end. It's another 10 yards on that one and another first down.
And there's a completion to the tight end. And look at the size of these players nowadays. At that spot, 6'4", 6'5", and up. A lot of guys used to be basketball players, somehow came back to football. And that's really good for the game of football. You're getting better athleticism, great hand-eye coordination, guys who know how to control their bodies when they run their routes.
It's another 10 yards on that one and another first down.
Watching that run takes me back to something a famous old coach once said. Any player he wants on his team, he wants him to be agile, mobile, and most definitely hostile.
Here we go.
On 1st and 10, Joe Burrow. He's going to go for a big play downfield. And this is incomplete. Oh, he had 6 points right in his hands, but could not hang on. On the give, this is their fullback. Looking for a cutback lane, but nothing there as he's met at the line of scrimmage. On 3rd down, Burrow. He will find his man Chase, complete. And he is going to have a Bengals first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion.
Oh, there's going to be a little bit of regret there because they certainly had the chance to get off the field here, just giving up a field goal attempt. But they couldn't get that stop on 3rd down. Now they have to hunker down because guess what? That drive continues.
So from the 17 now, here's a 1st and 10. A give to the fullback on the dive. And here he'll get it down to the 7. Give him 10 yards on the pickup, and that'll bring up a 2nd and just about a few inches here.
I know a lot of times we like to put players in certain boxes. He does this and he does that. But this guy, he can do a little bit of everything. He's not just a lead blocker or a guy who protects the passer. Handing the ball, he might want to get out of the way.
And that'll fall incomplete. He was hit just as he let that go. And now it's 3rd down. Burrow on 3rd down. Completes it to the fullback, Ham. They call it a loss of a yard there. And that's going to make it 4th down. The kick by Carlson is good. And the Bengals are on the board first here. It's 3-0. Well, after marching down the field, only getting 3 there, kind of feels like a win for the defense.
And it does. They'll go to the sideline feeling a lot better that they didn't give up a touchdown after the march against them. But if I were the offense, I wouldn't hang my head over that one. That's a good drive, and 3 points were put on the board.
So here are the Bears now for their opening drive. They'll be led out by a first-round pick back in 2021 from Ohio State. It's Justin Fields.
But when I reviewed last week's game and saw the 4 touchdown passes that he threw, I thought about you during the Turkey Bowl last year.
Yeah,
you guys
right.
had the same stats, except he got the NFC Offensive Player of the Week award with his.
He got touchdowns. I got picks. I like going back watching the film with you, and we thought it was a good performance in person. Obviously was, but you thought even better on tape. It was really. He's got a man complete. Touchdown, Chicago! Antonio Gibson, his 3rd touchdown now on the year. And the Bears have taken the lead. For as big and strong as some of these guys are, especially when you see them in full pads, it is sometimes hard to appreciate how truly fast they can move. That was incredible.
Well, in this league where coordinators worry so much about drawing up the right routes, blocking assignments, misdirections and stuff, they have these precise arrows and movements. Sometimes the best plays just come from the schoolyard where you look at your fastest guy and say, go long, go get it, big man.
And if you look at the next-gen stats, you'll see that he topped out at an even 21 miles an hour. Sanchez now, he'll kick it away following the touchdown. This one taken just inside the 10. And he brings us out past the 20 to the 24.
Come on, baby. Let's go.
Cincinnati coming back onto the field here for their 2nd drive. Their drive last time, it stalled out. They were forced to take the short field goal.
And the key phrase, you nailed it, forced to, because you know coaches look at these short field goals as a last resort, right? To them, that's not how drives are supposed to end. You're supposed to put 6 on the board. That's a consolation prize, like going to the county fair. You don't get the big stuffed animal on that one, do you?
No, you don't go top shelf. That's bottom shelf material.
Well, that was definitely a surprise there, handed to the big guy on 1st down. Heck, the first play of the drive. And when you see him get to the 2nd level, as a former safety, I can just tell you, your eyes get really wide because you know you've got a lot to deal with at that point.
So from the 36 now, 1st and 10. Once more, it's the fullback, Ham. And he's got it up over the 40 to the 41. 2nd and 5. Play action. It's Burrow. And he'll go down. The Bears get there for the sack. He couldn't get away. He'll wind up losing a dozen yards, a 12-yard loss, and it brings up 3rd.
Well, here's where having mobility sometimes can work against you as a quarterback. He thinks he can retreat and outrun the pressure. But that time, they zeroed in on him and took him down for a big loss, partner.
A really big loss. So that'll leave Burrow and the Bengals with a 3rd and long after that sack we just saw. Back to throw here. He's going to launch this thing way downfield. And unable to connect. Incomplete. I'll give them credit. They took their shot, but it's going to bring up 4th down. On is the punt team now as this one's sent away. Nifty move. Found good room to run there. Returns at 14 yards. And the Bears take over. The Bears offense making their way out as we give you a look at the playoff race in the NFC. And with the final fortnight of games upon us, teams jockeying for position. Some of these games really starting to take enormous importance as they always do this time of year.
I like how you use fortnight.
Hey, you're impressed, aren't you?
I am impressed. That means 2 weeks, if I'm not mistaken, correct?
That does.
But how about exactly what you're talking about? Going down the stretch, how much importance is placed on these games. Look, everyone talks about every game's important. When you get to this time of year, maybe that importance gets quadrupled. And that's where we are right now to see who can make their last run, their last push to get into the playoffs.
Here's 2nd and 9, just a yard on that last run. Fields now to throw. That one caught by Tyreek Hill. And he'll be taken down, but not before he gets into enemy territory. The numbers for Hill a week ago. 3 catches, 83 yards, and a touchdown.
And here he is with just 1 week to go in the regular season. All he wants to do is lock things up. He kind of wants to do like the golfers. Post a number, go to the clubhouse, and secure a league title in receiving yards.
Here's a throw to his running back. It's complete. And he gets this inside the 35-yard line. On 1st and 10, it's Gibson. And he's going to take this ahead for right around 3 yards, but no more than that. 2nd down. 3 yards on that last carry. Here's 2nd and 7. Out of the gun, Fields. That one complete to Hill.
Let's go. Let's do this.
I think it all came together there. In-breaking route. Drove it with excellent pace. Money throw right there to move the sticks.
On 1st down, Gibson. And able to work his way down to the 16. A good run, got 7 on 1st. Here's 2nd and 3. Fields tapping it forward, jet sweep. And they'll lose yardage here. Knocked back to the 19-yard line.
Not my house, baby. Not my house. Not my house.
After one, 7-3 the score on EA Sports. Back in Chicago, ready for the 2nd quarter. It's the Bears in possession. Here's play number 7 on the drive. This is 3rd and 7. Throwing on 3rd down, Fields. And that is caught. Touchdown, Bears. A great play there. His 3rd touchdown now on the year. And the Bears will add on to their lead. And he just did get those feet in there on the side of the end zone. Well done.
Probably the exact size foot necessary, because I think if he had another half size, that catch doesn't count. And he's able to get it in, and it counts for a touchdown.
Point after here coming up. And this one's right through to make it a 14-3 ball game. So that drive goes 8 plays. And the end result is a Bears touchdown. Sanchez now. He'll kick it away following the touchdown. And this will be a touchback, so they'll bring it out to the 25. Ready to go on offense. Out come the Bengals. Their deficit is 11, 14-3, and needing to get something going here as they come up on 1st and 10.
Here we go. Ready?
looking to pass. Pressure, and he's taken down. A Bear sack. DJ Wadham racking up sack number 12 for him on the year.
You've called plenty of games in your career. Do you believe in momentum, my man?
I do, and I think we're seeing it right here.
Oh, there's no doubt about it. The run that he's been on. How about that? 3 sacks in a game a week ago, and another one right here. Oh, he's feeling it in a big way.
A lot of ground to cover. 2nd and 22. Well, they've gone to their fullback quite a bit. He'll get it again. And just not a ton of room to work with. He'll get it to the 15 for a gain of 2. Now, Bengals on 3rd down. They've hit 2 for 4 thus far. This will be 3rd and forever. That ball nearly intercepted, but he could not hang on. Oh, a pick there certainly would have been nice. Instead, at least, it'll be 4th down. On 4th down, the punt team is on as this is sent away. Just 34 yards on the punt there, no return. And possession will switch hands, 1st and 10. Here comes Justin Fields and the rest of the Bears offense. And the numbers for the last drive, and he was perfect, which maybe isn't surprising because he has not missed a pass in this game yet.
And it lets you know just how precise things have to be for a quarterback to be perfect, because that means the line's blocking really well, no one's dropping any of the passes thrown to them, and the quarterback is accurate. It's almost like a pitcher throwing a no-hitter or a perfect game, isn't it? He's the principal guy, but he needs a lot of help.
Time to find out if he can keep that perfect game going here, partner. From just shy of midfield, Fields, he's going to float this one deep right side. Touchdown! That's caught. Antonio Gibson with his 2nd touchdown of the game, 4th of the year. And the Bears are able to strike quickly to add on to their lead. And that looked almost to be a case of, a quarterback saying, hey, I'm going to throw this as far as I can and hope you run under it. Mission accomplished.
And I'm telling you, nothing will light up a crowd more than a play like that. Here in the stadium, all eyes were on the receiver streaking downfield, and everyone was thinking, throw it, he's open. What a connection there for the touchdown.
Extra point right down the middle, and the lead is up to 18 now. The long touchdown pass gets him 6 on a very, very tidy 2-play drive that time. Sanchez now, he'll kick it away following the touchdown. And this will not be returned. It's a touchback, and they'll begin at the 25. And out now, here come the Bengals. And this, let's face it, an important drive if they're going to get back into this ballgame.
Think about going into the locker room down 21-10 as opposed to 21-3. 21-10, a little more optimism, a little more bounce around the locker room, a little more discussion about how they're going to finish this thing off. 21-3, I think discouragement clouds that locker room.
Yeah, and I think a touchdown much bigger than a field goal on this drive just to get into the end zone and get that momentum. From the 27, Burrow. Quick hitter here, it's complete. And he'll be out of bounds across the 30-yard line. Call it a gain of 6 on the play, and that'll lead here to a 3rd down. And they'll let their fullback try and push the pile. Now the ball comes loose, and I think the Bears have recovered. They have.
He doesn't get many opportunities to carry it, so he's got to maximize. In this case, after dropping it like that, I think his number is going to go way down. What do you think?
Yeah, and sometimes those fullbacks, let's just be frank, they usually don't have the hands that the running back does.
And it's hard for them because they do so much blocking that a lot of times their hands actually get beat up in the process, and it's hard for them to hold on to the football.
Here comes Justin Fields and the rest of the Bears offense. And how about the start so far, Charles? 3 first-half touchdown passes.
And that's how you generate excitement on a team. Keep your offense moving at a really high level. And it's also how you establish leadership, by playing that well. 3 touchdown passes, that's the way to lead.
Now he's just hoping for number 4.
Right there.
They'll fake the handoff. Now Fields. This is Smith with a grab. And he gets this one inside the 15, just a yard or 2 shy of the 10.
And time to give some credit to the big fellas, the offensive line here, because you've got to have good protection on crossing routes, because you've got to give your receiver time to work all the way across the field. That time able to scan the field, spot his receiver moving left to right, and make a good, accurate throw. Thank you, guys.
Back-to-back good plays have them on the move on first down. Fields. He's got it. A good pickup there. 8 yards on the first down completion.
I see you, boy. I see you.
Completion was given up, but that's why you play zone defense, so that you can have people around the ball when it's caught, and you don't give up much run after the catch.
From the 4, it's second and a couple. A handoff for Gibson. And he's going to get this back to the 3-yard line and no further. He got maybe a half yard at most, but officially they'll be left with a 3rd and 2.
As usual, the hallmark of a good run defense, linebackers making plays near the line of scrimmage. Absolutely nowhere to run there.
3rd and 2, Fields. And it's caught. He didn't get the touchdown, but he did get the first down as he's tackled at the 1.
Let's go.
And in a lot of ways, that catch is expected. Red zone presence, and that one was realized there. You've got to find your tight end in that situation.
This offense continues to be a hot knife through butter. 3 drives, 3 scores, and knocking on the door again on drive number 4. On the ground with a tight end. Power on power, but he's not going to get in. Call it no gain, and it's going to be 2nd and goal. Montgomery. And he takes this one in for a Bears touchdown. David Montgomery with touchdown number 8 on the year. And the Bears are able to add on to their first half lead. Extra point splits the uprights, and the route is on here in this first half. So that drives 7 plays in length, and it was David Montgomery's touchdown run that polished it all off. Sanchez now, he'll kick it away following the touchdown. Fielded just outside the goal line. And he'll get it up past the 20 to about the 22.
Hey, get in there and get what you want, G. Get in there and get what you want.
The Bengal offense on their way out as we look at the playoff race in the AFC. And last time, not only the turnover, but that turned into 6 points. They got to make up for that here.
We always hear about empty possessions, but some are worse than others. You can have an empty possession, punt the ball away, get yourself set to play defense, but when you turn it over, it changes momentum, and when they take it downfield and punch it in on you, that's a bad possession all the way around.
Yeah, but you're hungry to get back out there, aren't you?
You better be, because otherwise it's going to be a long day for you.
Now this one to his tight end out on the right side. And this will go as a gain of 7 as he gets it to the 30-yard line. Not a big window to throw. Coverage wasn't too bad there.
Yeah, they had him under wraps pretty well, but somehow able to muscle his way open and catch the ball.
From the shotgun, it's Burrow. A throw over the middle, taken in by Troutman. And he is going to have a Bengals first down. It's a gain of 6 that time on 3rd and 2.
When you struggle on offense, you're looking for anything possible to get you going. Sometimes you do it like basketball teams that don't normally press. You put a press on, bring people to life, make them move a little bit quicker. Maybe that'll help them as they head towards the half.
So from the 36 now, 1st and 10. Here's Burrow setting up to throw it. Firing quickly here, and that's complete. Not much there, only a yard. To the air again, Burrow. And he'll go down. The Bears get there for the sack. Montez Sweat racking up sack number 12 for him on the year. These sacks now, they're starting to pile up, Charles. And that front 7 defensively, they've had their way with this offensive line.
And I think at this stage, we have to start thinking about different play calls. We've got to start helping this quarterback out because the entire game he's been under siege.
I don't care what the down and distance. They've got to get the ball out of his hands a lot quicker.
So that'll leave Burrow and the Bengals with a 3rd and long after that sack we just saw. He'll drop to throw. And a quick throw here, that's complete. And he's able to take this one up to the 35-yard line. Call it a gain of 3 on the play. And that'll bring up 4th down. Now the Bears going to call the first of their timeouts. So as they take it over, we step aside. The Bengals bring out their punter now, as he'll come on to kick this one away. He's been a busy man here in this first half as he gets it away. It's a 39-yard punt, and good coverage means a loss on the return. And out will come the offense as they take over. Here comes Justin Fields and the rest of the Bears offense. And it's been a good game for him to this point, Charles. They're winning on the scoreboard. They got to be feeling pretty good.
And it's always fun for them when they're not just winning on the scoreboard, but they're contributing in a big way. You see him throwing touchdown passes, watching this video here. It's got to be a fun time for him and a relaxed time because nothing is pressing.
Relaxed, cool, calm, collective, all those things describing him right now. The Bears offense ready to go for their next drive. That's out to the flat for Gibson. And he's taken down but able to slip across the 35. On first down, it's Fields. That one almost intercepted, but it's incomplete. Not a good throw there, and it'll be 2nd down. To throw once more on 2nd and 10. Fields, he'll get that complete to his tight end, Kmet. Creeping up on a minute to play in this first half. Now the Bears going to use the second of their timeouts as they'll stop it with just over a minute to go before halftime. A nickel look now for the Bengals as they try to stop them here on 3rd down. To the air again, Fields. That's complete. It's Chris Godwin. And he will have the Bears first down, and he's going to have it by plenty. Able to get 8 yards there on 3rd and 2.
Would it be safe to say that as precise as routes are supposed to be run in the NFL, maybe they're not quite as precise in college ball?
That's accurate, yeah.
And I think we saw a college route in the NFL there. Just find the soft spot, find the dead zone, and find the first down. And that's what he just did.
Now a first down throw, Fields. Looking for Godwin again, and he's got him once more. And he will have a first down as they're into field goal range now at the 30.
Good strong throw and catch right there. And so far in this game, the alleys have been open for them to get completions, and they're taking advantage of it.
So 1st and 10 now from the 30. Now a timeout signaled for, and they'll get it with 10 seconds to go before halftime. So even though it's first down, here's the field goal unit on now to try to get 3 before halftime. This will be spotted at the 37, so it's a 47-yard attempt. And his kick is indeed good. So that, Charles, a season long right there.
And you know who's really excited about that? The special teams coordinator, because he's the one who has to tell the head coach in pregame, this is where we trust him from. This distance, he can hit it, and he repaid that trust by knocking that one right through.
Taken in at the 3. And he'll be out of bounds across the 25. The white flag coming out as they line up to kneel on it. The final second ticks by, and that's going to do it for the first half of play. So we've come upon halftime here in Week 17 as we'll head down. All right, hang on. We'll jump over halftime. All right, Coach, thank you, and we welcome everyone back for quarter number 3. From a couple yards deep, he'll bring it out of the end zone. And a nice return sets him up pretty good here right at the 30-yard line. So here's the Bears offense now as they get set to start this third quarter. And the first half definitely went their way, and this would seem to be a great opportunity to kind of put this game a little closer out of reach with a score here.
Yeah, and it's a wonderful opportunity for them because if they can add 7 more to their lead before the other guys even see the football, that could be the decisive blow in this game. I think that's how they're eyeing it. That's how they're approaching it.
On first down, Fields. And Hill with it over the middle. And he'll be taken down, but not before he works it past the 50. So 1st and 10, and if they score on this drive, might have to start digging in our second half blowout material. Now a pass dumped off to his running back. And he's got this down to the 35.
And if anyone thinks they're just going to tuck their horns in and pull back off the throttle a little bit, you can forget it. Even with this big third-quarter lead, I think this team's going to continue to take their shots downfield, and there's another completion.
Fields on first down. And this is going to be caught, but they'll say out of bounds. So it's incomplete.
They've given up a few first downs on this drive, but getting the incompletion there, that should give them something to build on and maybe turn the tide.
Back to the air, Fields on second down. Wide open receiver complete. Touchdown, Chicago! Cole Kmet with touchdown number 8 on the year. And the Bears add on.
You have fun with this one, partner?
I am. I mean, he's been fun to watch under center.
We always talk about, getting to the next level, right? When we see people get into the zone, this guy's in the master class right now. What a performance he's putting on, just carving them up.
4 touchdown passes. Carving him up is right. Seems like everything he throws is going to be a completion and going in the end zone. Now the extra point try forthcoming. And he's been a busy man, 5 for 5 now as he knocks another one through to extend the lead. So that drive spanned 5 plays, and it culminates in a touchdown for Chicago. Sanchez now, he'll kick it away following the touchdown. This one fielded at the 5. And some good special teams coverage as they bring him down just outside of the 15. So here are the Bengals now as they get their first possession of this second half. They have been struggling. I would imagine at halftime they went through some possible changes. Well, those changes aren't working, so now where do you go?
I think that now it's much more in their head. And what I mean by that is just what you said. You've gone over the changes. I bet they were pretty clinical at the half, not too emotional. They might need to go to the emotional side because you've got to find something, some spark somewhere. And so far, just being calm hasn't exactly worked.
They need any spark at this point. Now they go play action now. Burrow. He's going to float this one deep right side. Into double coverage, and it's intercepted. Picked off at the 23, and his guys are going to get the football at the 23-yard line. So still no touchdowns allowed by this defense. They get the interception there. CD, they have been rock solid.
And at this point, I think they have to expect that they're going to see some shots taken down the field. And that was almost a desperation throw right there, just kind of hoping something good can happen, a completion, a pass interference. But this was anticipated well, and they came up with the INT.
And here comes a big tight end as he gets set for this next drive. And a bounce back here for him after a slow start. And sometimes that's how it goes with tight ends. Those catches in their games, they can go in waves at that position.
And you get so locked into stopping them that you think, okay, hey, look at that. We've held them down. And the best ones, you really don't hold down for an entire game. They're going to get their catches. Your job is to keep them from being big-time catches that break you down totally.
Meanwhile, Fields' throw complete here to Kmet. And he gets this up across the 35 before he's out of bounds.
Well, I certainly don't want to pile on, but this defense has just not been up to the challenge in this game, and this continues as we see here. Coverage, not been very good, soft in spots. And there's an easy throw and catch for another first down.
Line of scrimmage, the 37 on 1st and 10. They run the toss now with Gibson. It's a first down and more for Gibson. He's at the 30. 10. Touchdown, Chicago. Antonio Gibson, 63 yards. And the Bears have taken a 6-touchdown lead. Now the extra point. And the lead grows even larger here in the third quarter. Scoring summary, 3-play drive. And the last play, a really nice run that culminated in the touchdown. Fielded just outside the goal line. And not much happening on the return as he'll get this to about the 23. Cincinnati's offense coming back here onto the field. And following the interception, just any interception, are you a little bit more cautious when you start that next drive, or no, you just throw that out the window?
I think you are. I don't think that there's any way you can run back out there and go, totally didn't affect me. Let's just go ahead and be loose with the football again. You're going to take care of it, but you have to be careful about being too cautious because now you can't run any offense at all.
Still want to attack. We'll see how they attack him here. Throwing again on second down. Burrow. Quick hitter here. It's complete.
And the tight end is certainly a position built to move the chains because they can control space underneath. If they've got good hands, then, of course, they're a dynamic target. But one other thing is they're right in the sight lines of a quarterback on just about every play. And that makes it easier for the quarterback to pick him out and deliver.
They will throw on first down with Burrow. That's complete to Troutman, right side. And he's able to take it across midfield before going out of bounds. They'll contain him to just 4. Second down. Well, that's now 4 completions in a row. A good bounce back following the interception last drive.
Certainly not.
He rifles one that's intercepted. Picked off at the 46. There he goes right side. And they will score a pick 6 for a Bears touchdown. So they obviously declined that, and it is a touchdown.
They still had the option, but let's face it.
There's no option.
There's no option when you score a touchdown. An easy call for them.
Now they'll line up to kick the extra point. And the lead grows even larger here in the third quarter. So the defense creating some points, not only getting the interception, but then returning it to the end zone for the pick 6. So they'll get another shot on offense following that pick 6, and now the kick is away. This will be fielded inside the 5. And he will make it to the 20-yard line and no further.
Let's go, boys. Let's go.
Now the Cincinnati offense ready to see what they can do here. And following the pick 6, and they had decent field position in throwing that pick 6. We'll see how they attack this drive.
And I think all you say to your guy is, listen, let's just take care of the football a little bit better. Make some better decisions on this drive, and they'll probably help him a little bit with maybe some really high percentage throws early to let him get settled back in.
But they told us they've got confidence. That's not a problem.
Yeah, not a problem at all. They just want to make sure they get things settled down a little bit for their offense and give their defense a little bit of a chance to rest.
Throwing on 2nd and 8. Burrow. And he drops it incomplete. And their struggles continue here. On 3rd down, Burrow. And that ball incomplete, nearly intercepted. Took a chance with that one. It'll lead to a 4th down. So they're forced to punt on 4th as this one's away. It'll be a 44-yard punt, 6 on the return. And the offense will take over with a new set of downs.
Here comes Justin Fields and the rest of the Bears offense.
He has been on his A game. We're in the third quarter. He's already in search of touchdown pass number 5.
He's played so well that it's hard for me to take my eyes off of him, even when he's not on the field. I keep finding my eyes finding him on the bench in between series, wondering what he's going to do next. This has been a blast to watch him play the position.
He's been spectacular with those 4 touchdown passes. And he'll take this one up close to about the 45. And a nickel look here for the Bengals as they try to defend this on third.
Right there.
Now Fields.
Dancing to his left.
And Fields going to have the first down before sliding to a halt to avoid the contact.
When they watch film of this game and hand out the grade sheets, he's going to really like getting a double plus on this play. Why? He scrambles and picks up a first down. But what else does he do? Protects himself by sliding and avoiding the big hit. Double plus, big-time play.
They'll run on first down. It's Gibson. Absolutely nobody fooled there. He's going nowhere fast as he stopped behind the line of scrimmage. Officially, it's a 1-yard loss. That's going to bring up 2nd and 11.
When a draw works, it can be a thing of beauty. But when it doesn't, oh, it can be ugly. And in this case, loss of yardage ugly.
So after the loss of a yard, they'll look to push forward here on 2nd down and 11.
Back to throw. Fields.
He finds his man, complete. That's Wheeler. That catch good for 5. It's 3rd down.
Mike, 55. Check 55. Mike, I got it. Check 55.
From the gun, here's Fields.
He is going to find Hill here.
And he will have the Bears first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion.
As an unbiased observer, I think it would have been interesting to see what they would have done if they hadn't gotten the first down there. But since they did, I guess the point is moot.
Yeah, they were right there in that middle ground, field goal range, punt, go for it. But as you said, they picked it up. So 1st and 10 now from the 30.
Two times. Hey, boys, we got 4 down.
They'll fake the handoff. Now Fields.
That is caught. It's Chris Godwin. And he's taken down, but not before reaching the 10-yard line.
This is just more of the same. This defense has had no answer on a lot of these throws. They've let these receivers run wild. And here's another completion for good yardage.
Let's go, fellas.
And they're not going to get to the line to run another play. So we will switch ends as the third quarter has come to a close. You are watching the NFL on EA Sports. Back now at Soldier Field.
So not quite a 1st and goal. It's 1st and 10 from the 10. Again, Fields.
Eluding the pressure. And he is in. Touchdown, Chicago.
Justin Fields.
A 10-yard touchdown run.
And the Bears stretch this 4th quarter lead even further, and they are closing in on win number 12 of the season. They're definitely a good day's work throwing the football. Very good day's work. A 4th touchdown passes. They're really pouring it on.
Yeah, and so much for going into clock mode after getting that touchdown, right? Because you would think with the lead, 4th quarter, they might actually do that. No chance. They've kept attacking and got another touchdown pass as a result.
Point after, right down the middle. And the lead will swell by 1 more.
Sanchez now. He'll kick it away following the touchdown. From a yard or two deep, here comes a return. And he's up past the 20 to the 22-yard line.
Defensively, you said coming in earlier in the broadcast, the magic number was 20 points for you. That's what you thought they would have to hold this offense to, or less than that. And, wow, they've done that in a big way, haven't they?
Not only have they done it, they put themselves in a great position to win this one because holding them down was paramount. If they could get it done, well, guess what? We see the end result. Right now, they have their eye on victory.
And leading here in the fourth. A pass there over the middle to start things out. And they're going to get this beyond the 40 before he's taken down.
Well, this game is certainly pretty well over. They can go ahead and mark it in the win column. But as a defense, they don't want to get so soft now that everybody just throws the ball all over the place against them, gets big yardage, and puts points on the board. They have pride, too, on that side of the ball.
On 1st and 10, Joe Burrow firing quickly here, and that's complete. And he'll be taken down, but not before he gets into enemy territory. First down, here's Burrow. It's a short one here, complete to the tight end. And he'll go down inside the 45 before going out of bounds. Again, it's Burrow. He's going to let this go. Back of the end zone. Toward the back corner of the end zone, but he could not get the feet down. This will wind up incomplete.
We've seen that the deep ball's been a part of their game plan all afternoon, but they've had trouble hooking up on it, unable to successfully find the end zone over the top.
From the shotgun, it's Burrow. Oh, had his hands on it, couldn't bring it in. Pretty symptomatic of how this game's been going. And he deserves a bronze leg as he gets this one away. And a good result there as that'll get out of bounds and pin them back at their 10-yard line. The field position game, such an overlooked facet, Charles, of an NFL game, but this offense, they're going to be pinned back. What an ideal punt.
An ideal punt, and it leads to that term complementary football, because them doing that puts their defense in a great spot, doesn't it? Gives them a chance. If they want to be aggressive, try and maybe get a safety out of this whole thing, it puts them in that position.
On 1st down, Montgomery. And he's going to get forward for about 5, but that may be coming back. What say you, Mr. Referee?
Oh, man, can't do that.
They get Jack Conklin there, the right tackle.
Following the penalty, Montgomery. Good strength, but not able to get a whole lot. Tackled shy of the 10.
Right there, 54, right there, 54.
On 2nd and 11 now. Fields. And going deep for Hill.
And this is going to be dropped. Oh, my gracious. There was no one in his area code, but he could not hang on to it. On 3rd down, here's Gibson.
And he's going to come up well shy of the first here as the tackle's made right around the 12. Give him 3 yards there as that'll take us to 4th down.
We often talk of situational football. Let's just call it team football. The defense did their job, got off the field, brought up a punting situation, so they're turning the ball back over to their offense. You think those guys will get along very well right now? Of course they will. Defense helped the offense. Now it's their turn to take it downfield.
Now here's Rigoberto Sanchez. Always a good sign when your first punt comes in the 4th quarter. They only punted twice in the win last week as he gets this one away. Call that a 45-yard punt, just 2 yards there on the return. And the Bengals will take over here 1st and 10. The Bengal offense now gets set to head back out onto the field.
Even though they were able to force the punt defensively, still a big hole to climb out of, especially at this late stage of the contest. Burrow going to lead up the Bengals here 1st and 10
at their own 42.
58 for Mike, 58 for Mike.
They'll try and start this drive in the air. Oh, he dropped it. And that's pretty indicative of the way this one's gone. To throw on 2nd and 10. Burrow. It's a short one here, complete to his tight end. That'll leave them with a 3rd and 2 coming up. They got 8 yards there.
Let's not quibble about the gain there on 2nd down. That was a positive play because that was a take-what-you-can-get situation. Got out to the tight end. Now it gives them a much better opportunity to convert on 3rd down.
3rd and 2, now Burrow. And now Burrow going to be intercepted yet again. Picked off at the 46. And they will set up shop at their own 46-yard line. Yet another mistake after the interception there. And, gosh, you look up at the scoreboard, they just got to be thinking this one cannot get over fast enough.
It certainly can't. And also what happens when you get this big of a deficit, you're supposed to make all the right throws, right? You're supposed to try and obviously get the ball to your own guys. But being down this big, you also take even more chances. And in this situation, that hasn't paid off for them at all.
On the other sideline, jubilation and laughter. And taking it across midfield and inside the 45. 92 yards rushing for him now as he has been tremendous all day long.
Well, that's a carry they have to be satisfied with. And throughout this game, they've been satisfied with what he's given them. Whenever they've needed a big run, a 1st down, he's the guy they've turned to. And it doesn't matter what the defense thinks. They feel like they've got the confidence to keep handing it to him and keep picking up good yardage.
Back to the ground, this time Montgomery. And he'll be brought down at about the 42. On 2nd down, a run with Gibson. And he stopped immediately there. The Bears on 3rd down. They have been superb. 5 for 6 to this point. This is 3rd and 9. They'll go again with Gibson. And he can only manage to take the football to the 40, and that is well shy of the 1st down marker. Well, we talk about defenders, specifically linebackers, keeping their eyes in the right spot. He had that eye down the entire time.
And you know that's not easily done because they throw a lot of misdirection at you. They try and fool you and get your eyes in the wrong place. But you're right about that one. He correctly figured that one out and made a really nice play.
And that one's not going to get there. Not enough juice. An ambitious effort, but it's well short. And this score will stay right where it is. Well, they can probably live with that with this late lead in the 4th quarter. That's one of the few things that's gone wrong.
You're exactly right. This one was well in hand. That kick there was more for cosmetics, you know, to add to their score. Not getting it, that shouldn't harm them at all.
The Bengals offense returns to the field. Their defense was able to hold serve, albeit with a little help from that missed field goal as they settle in now 1st and 10.
I got one. Ready?
Trying to shake off the interception. He'll look to throw. It's a short one here, complete to the tight end.
Here we go.
5 yards on the catch there, brings up 2nd down. Here's Burrow setting up to throw it. And he's got his man on the out route. And he's got this down a yard or two shy of the 40 before he's out of bounds. Now Burrow on 1st down. And he'll find Chase on the right side, complete. And he'll go out of bounds after taking it a little further down inside the 40. They're backed up here with a 1st and 20 now after the holding penalty.
Right over there. Yeah. Mike, 58, right there. Here we go. Hey, 58 is the Mike. Go 58 is the Mike. We ain't giving up nothing.
Here's Burrow. He'll get this to his tight end, Troutman. Call it a gain of 12, but of course not a 1st down due to the previous penalty.
Here we go. Ready?
Looking to throw again on 2nd down. Burrow. And he drops it incomplete. And their struggles continue here.
That incompletion is not a surprise with the way that this one has gone, and the frustration, the body language is evident everywhere. This team, they've really been put through the ringer in this one.
To the air again, Burrow. Pressure, and he's taken down. A Bear sack. Now we're going to get a stoppage. Appears to be an injured Bear on the field. We'll check on his status when we get back. The Bengals bring out their punter now as they're forced to kick for the 6th time today. Yeah, yikes. Terrible kick headed straight for the sidelines. And no return possible here as they angle this one out of bounds.
Let's go, boys. Bring it up.
And now the Bears coming out as they get ready.
As they try to finish things off in this 4th quarter, and that current 5-game win streak looking like it's going to go to 6.
54 Mike. Don't let him breathe. Don't let him breathe.
They'll go to Montgomery to try to wind some clock. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. Another example of this offense really having their way, Charles, and another big chunk play there on the ground.
And when you look at the defense, they've got to do a much better job of wrapping up when they tackle. A lot of great opportunities continue to slip through their fingers, as do the runners.
One play has him up past the 40 already, and another 1st and 10.
Let's pick it up. It's our time, guys. Our time. Let's get off the field. Let's get off the field.
Gibson here running out of the gun.
And he'll manage to pick up about 4. It's 2nd down. Just 2 minutes remaining here in the 4th quarter of what has been a one-sided affair. So the Bears with the football here as we welcome you back. They've got a 2nd down now as they look to salt this one away.
On 2nd down, here's Gibson again. It's a 1st down and more for Gibson.
And finally down at the 36-yard line.
114 yards rushing for him now as he's carried it 13 times. At carries like that, that's how they're going to continue to salt this thing away here, Charles, in the 4th quarter.
Yeah, how about that? A new set of downs. Clock continues to move. No better way to close out a game than to tap those mastodons you have up front and say, guys, keep pounding them. Let's keep the ball, keep their offense on the sidelines, and let's close this one out.
It's just me and you.
1st down, here's the run with Montgomery. And he can only manage to get a couple. 2nd and 8 coming up. The last run good for 2. Here's 2nd and 8.
Shotgun handoff to Gibson.
It's a gain of 6, moves him to a manageable 3rd and 2 situation. Well, Charles, it's one thing to win. It's another thing to win and put up the amount of points that they did. Boy, were they clicking on offense.
They can't help but feel great